So I gotta do it. Got no choice but to do it. Have to do it right now, right? Motherfuckers try to call me a hater. Motherfuckers try to say a lot of things. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a diehard Knicks fan, right? That is for certain. That is for sure. And what's going on right now is, again, I can observe it from afar, but we all know what LeBron is doing, and LeBron is trying to spin the narrative, right? You know, maybe his pride, his ego is a little hurt right now that the Lakers decide to move on. Look, this shit happens, man. You know, so there's a lot of spin out there, right? They got the Lakers to make a statement that they wanted them back. We all know that's not true. If they wanted them back, they wouldn't have been already negotiating with the 4 players they signed. Those contracts, you talk about multi-year contracts, were hammered out that morning. They were hammered out right away. And now LeBron is out there trying to save face. And the thing is, it's like, brother, you're not going to be the man forever. No one is. Right? I'm going to start with it. The Knicks do not need LeBron James. The Knicks do not want LeBron James. If the Knicks are saying that they have interest in LeBron James, it's a courtesy call. Come on, man. Y'all can see the writing on the wall. This ain't rocket science. This ain't hard to realize. I'm looking at it real simple. LeBron adds nothing to the Knicks that we need. And it's not just about hate. Because it don't matter who, if I felt that LeBron would give us a chance to repeat or win a championship in the first place had we not won this year, I would be for it. Okay? I understand at this point, LeBron James does nothing to help your team win. He doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying nothing, but not like he's not the composite of LeBron James. His negatives now outweigh his positives. And that's a fact. People can feel how they want about it. You can tell me about his numbers and his shooting percentage, and you can tell me all of that. Yeah, oh yeah, he's a guy that can finish in the open floor. Is he a guy that plays defense? Is he dedicated to defense? Is he going to buy into what the Knicks are doing offensively? Moving the ball, not assist honey. Is he a good enough three-point shooter? Is he a good enough rebounder? What position does he play? Is he willing to come off the bench? Can he give us more on an every play basis in Josh Hart's role and Josh Hart is doing? If the answers are no to those questions, then what the hell are we talking about? And that's the deal. That's the deal. What happens when LeBron finds his way outside the rotation? What happens when he's telling Mike Brown, who's proven he's a championship coach, what's the what? What happens when he's stepping on Brunson's toes? You see, LeBron, if he did come to the Knicks, this will be the first time he went somewhere where he can't run the I'm bringing championship experience card. He can't run that with the Knicks because the Knicks core will all have won a championship, and they will all have won a championship in this era. Right? Okay, LeBron won in 2020 with the bubble. Right? Most of the people, Dwight Howard, only Danny Green could say he had won championships beforehand, right? And he actually won one of them with LeBron, ironically. But he can't run the I'm the experience champion card. So he has to come in and be a consultant, contributor. He has to, and again, I don't think LeBron is the guy that's into, see what I'm saying? I don't think he's the guy that's into the team concept like that anymore. And again, I'm not really trying to shit on a man like that. I understand that he still has talents. I understand that he has things that contribute to a team. Yeah, a team is bad that wants to be a little better. And his shot making, his finishing at the basket, his, can get you more wins. He has nothing to contribute to a championship team, guys. Not a goddamn thing. And I'm not just spitting in the wind when I say that. He is not he's not willing to buy in. He's not willing to. If you're telling me this man is willing to take what defensive ability he has and play consistent defense, if you're telling me that his three-point shot is going to be reliable, right? That he's going to hustle like a Josh Hart, and you know what I mean? That he's not going to step on toes. That when Josh Hart is playing more minutes than him, that he's going to be fine with that. If you're telling me yes to all those questions, then okay, maybe he can come in, not upset the apple cart, and fix things. I mean, like contribute, because there's nothing to fix. The Knicks show they unlocked the championship aura. They went 16-3 to the highest net rating in playoff history. Okay, make all the excuses you want. We need to add what we're missing. The Knicks need to add what they're missing. What they don't need to do is create a distraction or change the culture. See, everybody else is trying to make these home run moves. The Knicks need a couple of singles and a bunt. That's what they need. The Knicks are already up. The Knicks beat everybody. Now, I don't want to hear about what would have happened with OKC, what would have happened with Boston, and what would have happened with Detroit. Those teams lost to the teams we destroyed. So they don't get to say we would have done anything. Flat out. They don't get to say we would have done a goddamn thing. Because they lost to the teams we made short work of. That's how that works. So, until, like I said, that's why my motto last year was Knicks in 26. This year is yada, 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 Knicks in 5. Because until anybody shows that they can play a competitive playoff series with the Knicks, until a team shows that they can be competitive in the playoff series with the Knicks, I'm to assume none of them can. I'm to assume no one can until they show. The Knicks is currently constituted. If we replace what Mitch brings, because that's the priority. What money we have, what little money we have to spend that did not go over the aprons. That's what it's about. Filling out the rest of those rosters so we have 15. Because right now I think we're at 11. Get those last 4 roster spots that make sense. Two-way guys. Developing the young, getting Tyler Kolek a role. That's what we're doing right now. We're not sitting here looking. We don't need a shakeup at all. In the least way, we don't need any shakeup. We don't need a shakeup. We need to retool. We need to add little tools here and there. Like I said, a couple singles and a bunt. They don't need to hit home runs. Everybody else is trying to hit home runs because they're scrambling to catch up to what the Knicks are doing. Because again, what the Knicks did was historic. No one can change that. No one can reason that. No one can sit there and tell me about 53 years. Had nothing to do with last year. Not a goddamn thing. So I'm gonna end it on that. LeBron, don't try to use us for your ego trip. Peace.